and start.
The hour is upon. Is it
Alright, so we always start this part with the dragons because I don't like start with the ride on the dragon, right? Now, opposite of the I can't see his face. There we go. Opposite of the Drake, you have a better matchup against this guy. See, no need for the Maester skill at all. Very, very good matchup against the dragon here compared to mage. Because the mage, but with the Drake it's the opposite. Drake had, Drake mage has a better matchup against because it can just hit the heart with Frigger, which goes along the ground. But against the dragon, being able to hit its face off the top with your Arctic bow is really, really strong. Gosh, I stumbled over my words so badly that time. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more professional. And I can't even correct it because it's in the middle of a live stream. So you're just gonna get that mumbo jumbo of what I just said. Hopefully you understood what I meant. Against the Drake, a mage has a better matchup because of Frigger going along the ground and hitting the heart. But if you try to use Frigger against the dragon, its head is too high, so you'll miss most of the time. So you have to spam 11 at its head, which it resists, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas for a magic archer, it has a not so good matchup against the Drake because your Arctic bolt goes in a parabole, right? There you go. It's like an upward parabole, and that trajectory just is not any good for hitting a Drake's heart. Now you can use a secondary technique like Frost Hunter, which I did do. I demonstrated that last stream. But now you're using two techniques to take down a Drake instead of just one. Whereas Mage just gets to use the one, right? So that's what I'm really trying to get across.
You find it true that this is your world, alas, yet that world you stand, innumerable will you alone what you see with behold. Twill all as it is fate in the blink of an eye would advise perhaps in doing so, and know how shall you fare.
Alright. Cool. A couple things to do. As usual, we're going to start at the Dragon Forged.
I'd say we've given those Saurians what for. Now to go inform Sir Fioran of our victory.
That's why I hate. Okay. So anyway.
Since time, remember, draconic blood flows to the
Improve skill. So I was improving Bolt Chain. I don't think that's a good move though. We're going to either do this or this. I'm not sure which. I need to play around with them a bit. I think I want to spam this more. I'm probably going to spam this more in post game. Oh, well, the thing is against bosses, I can't use this. I'm going to use this. So we'll go with Sagitate here.
veins of lesser drakes as well.
Take that last fairy stone as usual.
What ye reap. Then I bid ye farewell.
Alright. I'm going to use that fairy stone to get straight up to Bakutal. Oh, I forgot the Dragon Forge. Well, it's fine.
That went as well
I
as
can
we
do it
might
when
have
we get
hoped.
back to.
Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Anyway, my Pawn's gear is all attached to her, so I wouldn't be able to hit any Dragon Forge regardless. I think I wanted to Dragon Forge this. That's what it really was. Oh well. We're going to equip this now. So you'll notice that when we equip this, our knockdown resistance dropped by like 100. And no, that's not just the effect of the Dragon Forging, that it's really that much lower. It's really, really bad. That's why we use the Gauntlet Petticoat, even though it looks like this, over the actual best Magic Archer armor, which looks pretty cool, honestly. But it's just, yeah, it just lacks, it just lacks knockdown resistance. But we're going to use it now. Okay. This is the wrong room. Upstairs. Look, it's got the swinging sleeves like it's Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen.
I
carrying a set.
suspected as one
Or
might
your
have
set.
thought it. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of this. Indeed. In your absence, tell me, Arisen.
I like how we were
That has
ops
been yet
20 minutes
wildly
ago, and now we're
speculated.
on the same
if you
team.
can fi-
Your underlings tried to kill me, and they almost succeeded, actually.
Oh, Master, how long I've slept. But worry not.
Alright. Before we move, got a lot to do, a little bit of time to do it.
Could you come over here?
So, this time, in last episode, we ran a more conventional setup, which was a mage and 2 sorcerers along with our Arisen. This time, it's 3 sorcerers. We are the heals. So, this is something that only Magic Archer can do, and I guess Wayfarer can do it, Warfare can do it as well.
Cannot begin to
But-
fathom what happened during our time apart. Although I was
The ability to
wholly
heal
unconscious,
yourself,
I could
heal
still
your
feel you,
pawns
Arisen,
is
like
massive.
a heartbeat, warm and constant.
Let's get this party started. We'll go get.
You saw this wherever the sky. Although I
I can't
hesitate,
see my Twitch
you must
comments while I'm
examine that
playing.
creature.
I was gonna say, somebody remind me
Right, he heeds our
to
purpose. 'Tis most
remind me to what you call it.
Many parts are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Hopefully, I killed him.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were near.
Yeah,
so easy.
remind me to go get that that removed.
Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
Wow, he really just didn't like him.
better
Oh, that's right. I
cut out
have a whole
only
bunch of stuff
those
that makes me
who must
non-aggroed.
succeed. I am hard pressed.
Well, here's one good thing about this. I guess I can't use it on my allies. I can only use it on my pawns. Relax.
That's it. That's it.
It doesn't take a full salvo to.
No matter how
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
Alright. Actually, I want to go around. Can I go around? Oh, I can't go around. Interesting. So I can't just go get a new weapon? You guys suck. let's see. Battle weapon.
Interested in my wares?
Yes, I am. Not the armor. Oh, actually, it might be the armory.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying.
Red Wolf Cape. And that's cool. The Philosopher's Cape is the one I'm talking about. So yeah, it's kind of like an Astartes Cape. It's like a red one. I'm not that well versed in the Astartes to know who has a dark red color with silver trim, but that's what this is the one I was talking about. Wormwing. Worms are extremely rare now. Gosh. Ooh, this cape looks actually kind of baller on this armor. Oh yeah, because it's like one-sided, so it's kind of like your aiming arm gets covered, kind of like with the Loricas or the half plates. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go with it. We'll go with both of those. Which one are you going to equip?
Don't you always a pleasure?
It equipped this one. Alright, anyway. Let's look at what that looks like with this on, because that's the one that matters, right? I like the blue one a little bit better, honestly. Let's roll around with it. Yeah, I like the blue one a little bit better, even though you can't really tell in this light. Alright, that's enough fashions, Dogma. Back to the business. Back to what we came here to do, which was rank this location. As I forget to do things like Dragon Forge my gear. Here, you're dead. You're dead. Yeah, Magic Archer just has a really, really good skill set. It's like stupendously good. Yeah, we're gonna ignore those guys.
No.
Now, it's big. It's Mage Plus except in one way.
Fine welcome indeed.
It does not have a good mobility move, meaning you can't use Frigger to have platforms. You can't levitate. Whoa, 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 chill. So you're kind of stuck with regular mobility. I'll tell you about killing my townspeople. Those folks are in my jurisdiction. Alright. Where is he?
Now there's a hassle I could do with that. Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
Yeah.
Beast fell powers are twice.
We will hear a foe before we espy them. A moment's warning can make all the difference.
Oh. Sorcerers are good for that. I forgot to give her the thing that covers her. Ooh. That worked.
Well done. We shall have
I'll
to
take
make
it.
use of curatives till a mage joins our ranks.
One moment, if you please. I nearly forgot to mention.
Until a mage. I am the mage.
There are too many of them. Better we cut down only those we must proceed. Oh,
Alas, theory unproven is of little practical use.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Is that all of them? Oh.
There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
I think I just blast them off with fire field. Or blaze field. Hopefully I got rid of a few of them. I didn't do any damage. I just wanted to test it and see if they count as undead. No reason they really would, but still.
Is this what called the monsters forth? I should like to capture it and bring it back to the lab. There is much that might be learned from it.
Yeah, the game forces you to drop it.
Why did you destroy it?
I tried to give it to you. You didn't come up and grab it.
But I trust
It's your
you
fault.
after all. Go, do it someday.
Don't call me
that
clumsy.
day.
Anyway. Are we fully maxed out on our crap? I feel like we are. Yeah, we are, except for the Dragon Forge. Alright, so there's no reason to stop by Sarah. Next stop. We'll go to... Oh, that's Wind Walker's house. Oh. We'll go to Talos and we'll start that scene off.
Behold! It moves! Though what impelled it, I cannot say. Go forth, Talos! May you strike down any dragon in your path!
Anyway, that's going to be 2 of 5 challenges done once that's over. In the meantime, we're going to... I hate having scaly invaders in my list of stuff to do. So the reason I do this second is so that I can get to the permanent fortress while, well, not quickly, but while this cutscene is playing. It's an overall time save if you're speeding. Go this way. Take that road. hopefully avoid a door hand. I should have shot that Spectre and saw if it worked. We'll find out later though. Alright. Now we get our pawn back. So instead of just waiting on your thumbs, you get a chance to actually
Tis
do
a mighty
something.
statue, but never
of
did I
value.
expect it could contend with a red cloud.
Ooh, hold up. Kinda sorta, yeah.
But now the statue is broken. A shame, really.
It's a perfect shot.
No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
Oh, how did I get poisoned? Crap. That's not good. Alright, so let's find out. Now's the time. Oh, I just realized.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The
Well, did
early
something.
Briton gets the worm. So, on in camp for second, and we'll overwhelm our foe with our combined magics.
What's in this box?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Cool.
We can
There's
pick some now
that one.
and use them when the need arises.
I must ask you
Alright.
to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our
I
strategy.
probably should use Vim taking arrow or life taking arrow here then. But then I don't get the heal people. My peoples. I don't know. Oh, no. Where are my pawns? Like literally, I can't do anything without them.
No dawdling. The
There
Arisen
you go.
calls.
It is easily done.
We've no healing magic about us, so a curative will have to be.
One moment. I nearly forgot to mention. Falcons is working in effect upon the Arisen.
I don't know if that healing surge worked. Okay. I'm in the middle of a lot of damage.
These fiends will
Why are
rest
you
so
using
long
your
as
freaking
their
magic
souls
mode?
remain intact. But fear not. I shall gladly smash every
Alright,
last one.
I'm gonna go on offense. I ain't got time. They're all really bad at it.
I'm grateful to you, Arisen.
Yeah, this would have been way faster. Just shoot them. Stop trying to come up with cool stuff and shoot them. Oh, I'm silenced. Oh no. I was, then I wasn't.
Will someone not explain what is happening?
Yeah, if it did work, it didn't do enough. So it's not worth using against. It's not worth trying to use offensively.
Nasty blow, that. No! The Arisen has been poisoned! That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Okay. Alright, moving forward. Sacred Arbor. Yeah, sure. No! 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 I always make this mistake. I do it so often too. Whatever. Anyway. Let's do this first. And then once he's dead, low noise pollution. Alright, here we go.
To think Talos would topple our foe. I witnessed the thing with my own eyes, and I can still scarce.
Alright, still here. Let's see what the earthworm's about. Do you mind uncurling up so I can hit your hearts? Thank you. No, not that way.
Was most effective.
Oh my gosh, you're so annoying. Well, at least Meteoron started it off.
Might not have to do this twice. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. Understood.
I think I should switch to pinpoint shot for this. Yeah. Let's switch to pinpoint. Trying to shoot.
Light of my magic, I shatter the heavens.
Yeah, that works a lot better. As you'd expect. By the way, pinpoint and rivet are kind of confusing because pinpoint is not pinpoint at all. It's like basically it's widespread or like shotgun mode if you want to think about it that way. You're trying to hit multiple enemies. They should have just called it multi-shot. Get on down. Oh yeah, this is a really good matchup. This is a really, really strong matchup. Dragonforge, what? Who needs Dragonforge stuff? I don't need Dragonforge stuff. I don't need no stinking Dragonforge. I can't wait until the DLC comes out and we get gold forging and stuff like that again. And all kinds of OP stuff. Hopefully we get a lot of OP enemies too. Like, I like the fact that we get more dragons in this game. Even though I will say the new dragon is a lot less he's a lot less prolific and a lot less cool than Grigori was. That fight is nowhere near as cool. I wish there was like a combat practice moment too, honestly. Alright, that's all I can see, so that's all the shit. Stop running away. You're gonna get this work regardless. Okay. We actually managed to avoid the work that time. Good job. You managed to hit.
Hang in there, Master. I am
Oh
going
wow,
to
that
resist.
actually downs you. Do not let him bite you, God. Need to get this off. So you can only heal yourself if you fully charge recovery arrow. Normally isn't a problem, but it is if you're like really counting on it in the middle of like something bad happening.
You'll not get to it, Frederick. Beast is uncannily swift for its size. Change position
Enough all that.
in the blink of an eye.
You know, I bought all these sorcerers along purely to use Meteoron. I think I've seen 2 of them go off. I've just been doing all the work, which is great, honestly. Normally, I feel like I don't end up doing enough work, and the sorcerers just Meteoron my enemy to death. But this time, I'm pretty clearly the MVP of my own fight, which is nice. Like, there is no question about what's happening. Wow. What a hater. He didn't like my Riz. So he decided to try to hand me the L. But I only take W's. Oh. Alright, I got something for you. I need him to lay down. Or I need to just get very, very lucky with one Arctic. Oh my gosh, you're so annoying with that. Like, just give up. There you go, lay down. I got something for you. It's called Arctic Mode.
Appears to be the source of its power. Let us not miss this chance to strike it. Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Dang it. Alright, whatever. It worked out. I'm not super happy about it because I didn't get the finishing blow, but I did most of the work. I clearly did most of the work there. I did most of the work, right? Did I do most of the work? Yeah, I did most of the work. Oh, I should have avoided this.
I am called.
Talk.
My brother taught. I learned the others of you. Oh, but I cannot stay.
Okay, whatever.
I fear for the arbor, yet would seem there is far more at stake.
Elelote anfi osto silfa malantha alekano mine.
I don't think I need any more fairy stones. I think we're good. I'm going to withdraw this extra exalted.
In relation to that, after we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot, I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
So I have one that's fully upgraded with Dwarven. I want one that's fully upgraded with also Elven just a cost comparison type deal. See what. Okay, good. None of that is too difficult for me. Just see the effective difference after we Dragon Forged them both.
Etele el in Lalastar.
Wait. Getting up there. Okay. Next stop. We're actually going to Dragon Forge it right now. C4 Shrine. I should have went there first, but it actually worked out because I got to do the Elven upgrades for the Exalted that I have before I met the Dragon Forge, so actually it worked out fine. Worked out perfectly.
No, I am, despite my past, the being as to the purpose. Yet I did. I do you understand? Alas, indeed. I was dubbed, yes. How else to? Fulton Hand.
I see you have returned. The Mad Sovereign. If you would save the for this place may chance.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place.
Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes.
Cool. That'll reduce our weight significantly. Like a lot. Still, 1.42 plus. This is basically double the weight of this. And the stats aren't. They're better, but they're not like blow them out the water better. And then the knockdown resistance is that much lower, which is why it's always going to be a competition between Godspeed Scalecoat and Gauntlet Petticoat, because all of the stuff that's only native to Magic Archer has the lowest. This vocation naturally has the lowest knockdown resistance in the game, and that's especially apparent on stuff like this that only belongs to this vocation. Gauntlet Petticoat has the privileges of being partially fighter armor, so it has to have halfway decent knockdown resistance, but still. Alright, and we want to compare this. Okay.
Well, then I bid ye farewell.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Since time
This could have helped out a little bit, just a little bit.
Draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes.
I usually grab that.
Then I bid ye farewell.
Alright, cool. Now. We put away the stuff that we're not really using. Now let's compare and contrast. So I have two copies. Why are they on the wrong side? That's really annoying. I'm just going to withdraw a thing. There, now they're next to each other. So, Dwarven one has higher strength. It's literally a difference of 11 magic. And then a difference of like 84. Yeah, 84. A difference of 84 knockdown. So, and then on top of that, the Dwarven one has higher strength as well. So yeah, it's just, you definitely go with the Dwarven one. The Magic one is just, the knockdown is too low. Your strength goes lower, so you get less blunt damage against the things that you're trying to use it for as far as blunt goes. And then, yeah, so, yeah. It's pretty obvious that the Dwarven one just shines a little bit, shines, because it's a shining mace, but yeah, the Dwarven one's better. All right. That's for all the people who like fighter out there. We have just enough, and we're probably gonna get more. Do I want to try Vim taking arrow? Thing is, I can't heal myself with it. It's better against all these zombies, but I cannot heal myself with it. And then what would I use? Here's the thing. I already have good data on the tankier of the two brine dragons basically being taken out by Stagitate Avalanche. I don't think I need to demonstrate it in order for everybody to understand that it's a very good move. I would like the footage of it though, because I'm gonna eventually build a compilation because I need to reinforce what I was telling people in my ranking system, in my tier list. I want to try Vin taking arrow. But it puts me in such a bad position in different boss battles. To not have Stagitate Downpour or Sagitate Downpour. How about I use it over the fire attack? Yeah, let's do it that way. Because I'm not using the fire attack. I just haven't. This would be the one time that I would use it technically because of the hearts on his back. But I can just climb up on his back and hit him.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to swap out Blaze Fang for Vim taking arrow. Life taking arrow, excuse me. Yep, right there. We can't get rid of Arctic Bolt because it's needed for certain things. Recovery, life taking, Sagitate. So the only two that really don't change at all in transition from prime game to post game are Arctic Bolt and Sagitate.
Always a pleasure.
Realistically, anything
I
that
heard a rumor that this land was once
anything that Blaze Fang can do,
fascinating.
Sagitate can do better.
Quite, though no
Except for
definitive records remain.
Pinpoint volley. I think we'll convert over to Rivet. Normally you want to just kill one thing. Law of martial arts, kill the first person in front of you. Trying to hit one person, hit another person, that just lets everybody get themselves together and eventually hit you, right? And get a bow skill here.
Shall we make them rue their own impatience? I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot. I'm well aware of
Terrible aim.
right where it hurts.
I had a bad feeling that was going to happen. Oh, that's why I wanted to shoot him. Like, doesn't matter, just shoot him. See, that's why you farm your boat skills in prime game instead of in post game. Try doing post game, you're going to have a rough time.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but Have you always
You try to
pursued your
farm
current
any items
vocation
post game,
over
you're
the
gonna have a
course
rough
of your
time.
journey with the Arisen?
If it's not
Actually,
fairy
I was a
stones
thief
or
for a time. Agility and versatility were necessary for our purposes then, you see.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
looks good. Looks good. It's definitely very effective against these dudes. Oh, I get it. So you kind of just put... Okay, I get it. I get how this wants to work now. So what I should be doing is kind of like this. Then I turn around.
The dreaded sealing of Magick.
But she won't so visible a foe would give you no trouble. Not like that. Done this soon enough.
I can't grab it myself? Darn. Alright, so you have one that's targeted and one that isn't targeted.
These fiends will resurrect so long as
It's kind of like Sentient, actually. It is Sentient. It's literally Sentient. Got it. Got it. I understand what I'm dealing with now. It's Sentient except it heals your pawns instead of yourself. Got it. And if it targets your pawn, then it'll go sideways towards your pawn. Okay, I completely understand this move now. Alright, so this is a good move. Alright. Now we
You're to
have
consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
I don't know if this range is even that long. Oh, it is. I don't know.
Rise, raging winds, and scatter our foes. Feast your eyes on this.
Um. Do you mind not running around? Gosh. I can't heal myself if you're that far away.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
All together now. Let's back as one.
Oh yeah.
Victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Oh yeah. That's good. That feels good. That feels good. Another guaranteed fairy stone, and then we're moving forward. You don't really have to charge up this life-taking
Perhaps
arrow.
this
That's
will
kind of the
seem
hidden
little
benefit.
consequence, but different masters.
Like, as soon as you hit the button, it works.
One whom I served preferred to have beast runes for allies.
Undead!
Holy attack sword proved most effective against it.
Only thing is, if your pawn's getting away, it really does become an annoyance. You're not getting the full damage effect. And it is a holy move, so it's like you want to be kind of spamming this out.
You must regain your footing.
Okay. Some silver crown. Silver crown. Got it.
It would seem the creature was carrying something.
Yeah. Let's do this. Last boss.
It consumed her.
Alright, so
We must halt its calamitous charge at any cost. Had it way long enough. What we say-
oh, it is really weak to holy, isn't it? Gosh, that is effective. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe I should have been using this against the earthworm too. Okay, okay, okay. This is stupid. Plus, the other thing is that it's a penetrating shot, which works really well against this guy. His gimmick, which is his hearts, kind of like the Ur Dragon. Your neck still isn't open yet. Your right arm. I hit something. With all these effects, it's possible to tell what I'm actually doing. I'm just shoot one along his back just in case there's still stuff there.
Victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Oh, his neck's open. Done. Wow. I'm glad I tried Life-Taking Arrow. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Wow. Okay. That was really beautiful. Yeah, and that's the end of the game. You just go back to Seafloor Shrine. I didn't miss anything. I got all 5, right? Yeah. Yeah.
We've arrived well enough. Wait.
Yep. Actually,
I see in resistance, alas, I am set yet.
let's go fight a Dillahan. Because normally I end up fighting a Dillahan with other vocations. I just learned better routing that I don't have to fight one. But actually, let's fight one. So that we can get a little bit more information here. Alright, what's our health look like? Our health is perfect. I didn't get hit and they got continuously healed from me spamming, so...
Ox carts
Yeah.
aren't operating anymore, are they? Tis perfectly understandable, albeit rather inconvenient.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again?
Wow, that does a lot of damage. That does more damage than I gave it credit for. Like, that is way better than Empyrean. I thought Empyrean was the best holy skill in the game, but it's probably...
And scatter our foes.
Alright.
Are we ignoring the enemy today? Little does our foe realize how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
Indeed, you are correct.
Not ignoring the enemy, just looking for a specific enemy. these Dillahans really don't want to spawn. Okay. Where's another place you can find a Dillahan? The entrance of Malachite Forest has one. This guy get out my ear. There can be one over by the Vermin Port Crystal. Alright. Well, instead of thumbing over that, I'm gonna go fight this lesser dragon right here. We're gonna see what we can do. Yeah, I know, it hurts, don't it? It hurts. It hurts. Look at this damage that I'm doing to you. I know that. I know that hurts. Alright, I need the blessing. Tip the tail, baby. Tip the tail, that's how we do everything. Tip the tail. I don't even think I have a backup. I had no assistance. Life-taking arrow is fire. Oh, you guys finally showed up. Good. It's already over.
That
Where is
beast
Dillahan?
was an abomination. With none of the majesty of the dragon true, pray call on me when the time comes to challenge it. I shall see it slain.
Shut up, Seneschal. I'll go this way. All that remains for you is to wait for me to get over there and kill you. After I find a Dillahan.
I fear for the arbor.
I'm so used to calling it Durahan from Monster Rancher. Or, yeah, Monster Rancher was called. With the Gaia's Sword and Aura Slash. And man, I used to love that game.
While
Monster
in
Rancher
another world,
Advance.
I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
There'll probably be a war nearby. That's not really what I'm looking for.
Walks, master! There! As you wish. I shall return directly.
It's too dark in that forest. Can't see anything. That's not it. Oh, here it is. Wow. I'm blind. I need to start thinking about what my next vocation is going to be. I want to approach it. What?
Rise, raging wings, and scatter our foes!
Alright.
Much appreciated. My strength was beginning to flag.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly. Red Cloud's advance is halted. This reprieve may be a temporary one.
Alright, found one.
But I'm glad for it all the same.
There we go. Let's get out of the way real fast. I don't know if his weak spot is his head. That didn't work out too good for him.
All together now. The attack has won. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Very well. I must.
Today will not be in your debt. Remember, how are you on pace?
Yeah. Health. Need to heal some of them up. I don't know if they got help damage during that battle. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it for this vocation. This vocation can do anything quite competently. So I have one more left, two more left, excuse me. Let's go see what the score Cyclops is about. I beat a Gore Chimera in the previous stream using other moves like Stalag, whatever it's called, Sagittate. But I want to beat it using Life-Taking Arrow. Speaking of Life-Taking Arrow, I'm quickly finding out that that is my primary move in post game. So I might as well.
Blood flows through the vein.
And I should have done this earlier, but I didn't know it was going to be this important. Life-Taking Arrow should be the one.
Then I bid ye farewell.
Now, Gore Chimera, to my understanding, to my playthrough understanding, because I played against it a few times, is weakest to Holy. So we're going to try spamming this Holy attack at it and see what happens. I have a frame of reference for spamming a neutral magic attack at it. It worked out. It probably would have stun locked it to death. But remember, that was a wounded Gore Chimera, and it had backup because it had like poison asps in there, poisoning me, and some other stuff just to make sure you couldn't focus solely on the Gore Chimera. This time, it does have backup, but the backup is below it. So as long as it doesn't run off the cliff, we'll be able to focus down on it. But it does have all three of its heads alive to start the game, to start the fight. Great. I wanted that. I really wanted that. I'm being sarcastic.
Go again.
If we must. Let us
Oh,
finish this
actually, all of the stuff is alive to start. Who would have thought? Well, yeah, none of that running away stuff. None of that. Yeah. Ooh, good. Got a black for each man. And that'll be it. For real this time. Yeah, life-taking arrow is amazing for post-game.
That went as well
It's
as we
just
might
that
have
simple.
hoped.
Lesser dragons
Let us
get
cast our
melted.
eyes out and analyze
Anything
the
that can be penetrated, like it has multiple weak spots, so all of the brine dragons, lesser dragons, literally every single boss in post-game except for Drake. And even then, it helps against Drake because Drakes kind of need to be penetrating paws in order to hit their hearts or, you know, find a better spot at their heart than using Frost Hunter, which is useless against basically everything that's not Drake. Yeah, I would say life or whatever it's called, life stealing
Really now. You mustn't shirk your
arrow
duty.
is
Lest you forget,
it's the
it is
one.
the Arisen we serve here.
Is that skill, especially for most game. Recovery arrow kind of let me down, but after seeing life stealing arrow, I get why.
Times seem worlds uncountable created, only to be snuffed out like candles by the cold breath of oblivion. Eventually, the Great Will tired of witnessing this. It sought to overturn oblivion by granting unto it a role, a duty, an identity.
And now I want to go back and run that Earthworm life stealing arrow, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a better time than I did with Sagittarius.
Does the dragon create a cycle, allowing it to forestall the end of this world?
But then again, Sagittarius was very, very good at hitting things that were very far away. The problem with Earthworm is that it doesn't stay in one place for very long. And life stealing arrow kind of relies on
The Arisen is selected by the Great Will to play the role of the dragon's
the enemy not being super duper mobile. Like, it can be mobile, but if it's too mobile, it won't work.
Insist continuous cycle, and the Arisen exists to oppose it.
Should just push forward.
This is the true meaning of the dragon's life. Once everyone in this
That's why I said I should push. Oh crap!
For a well-crafted tale has no excess. There must be a reason for each character's inclusion. Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end. Such is the choice you have made, Arisen. By rejecting your own duty in this world, you have robbed all others of the chance to fulfill the roles they were assigned. The pawns are no exception. Born of the nothingness of oblivion, they granted the role of aiding the perpetuation of the cycle. Yet, bereft of the dragon, that role has been unwritten.
Alright. By the way, my finish time here is not really going to matter because I've done so much extra stuff during this playthrough, doing other things like running back and forth to Agaman a couple times. Like, oh, let's see what we get. Ulrika? Oh, okay. That's not weird, guys. That's not weird. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. I'll actually have three this time. Yeah. 33 days, okay. It's about par for the course. And what's our final screen say? I wonder if we're into 8,000 yet on kills. 9,000, wow. It's over 9,000. uh, yeah. You know what? This looks pretty nice for a. Sometimes you just have to give up the fashions dog stats for the fashions dogma. This looks like, unfortunately the stats don't match, but this looks baller. Like if only it had some type of knockdown resistance, right? But okay, 13 hours. As always, I've been me. You've been awesome, and hope you've enjoyed the content. Oh, what vocation is next? I really, really should deep dive Mystic Spear Hand. I've done it before. I finished the game my first time with Mystic Spear Hand after making the mistake of fighting the dragon with the archer, which that was bad. Uh, I do want to talk about one thing. Somebody brought up the idea that drenching arrow or dousing arrow, whatever the water one is for regular archer, mundane archer, is a good move because you can freeze lock bosses. No. Look, Magic Archer gets a move just like that, and it's the worst move that it gets. That Frost Hunter arrow is trash. Well, I guess the candle arrow is worse, but still, it's shown to be a utility move, whereas this one is shown to be, yeah. So yeah, if you specifically want to hold on to it to freeze drakes and whatever have you, it is cheaper than the poison arrows. That's nice. It isn't easier to craft, but it's cheaper, so you can go buy more of them at a city for less cost. Um, but that means that you have to run a mage with, and you always run a mage, but you have to run a mage with ice affinity or some type of ice attack that is always going to be spamming. What's the problem with that? Well, if you run a mage with ice affinity, then your mage, instead of casting Levin to start out fights, because normally your mage, if you run it correctly, you're going to have Celestial Pantheon, Halidom, two attacks as a pawn mage, right? Um, so when you start a battle, your mage is either going to go into Celestial Pan, which is going to give you a ton of extra DPS if you use it right, or you're going to go into one of your two attacks, which is like Levin or Frigger probably. Um, if your mage is casting Ice Affinity instead of an attack to start battle, it's probably going to cast Ice Affinity on all your peoples, which means that now your mage, instead of doing damage and DPS and maybe taking out an enemy or a group of enemies with Levin, is or knocking an enemy up, like so that one of your other pawns can kill it or you can finish it off. No, now it's just doing administrative work in order to help you freeze things. You don't get to just, well, I guess you can do so with campsites where you can swap skills. But normally, if you're playing through and you're not trying to do a whole lot of menuing, you're not going to just swap over to Ice Affinity for a Drake or for the next boss that's coming up if you know when the next boss is coming up. So you're going to be running with this throughout the entire game when, especially in Batal, your pawns are going to keep yelling at you, Ice does not work against this. Ice doesn't work against this. That the ice harpy, not the ice harpies. Well, yeah, the ice harpies. So the succubi, the poison harpies, a whole bunch of other stuff. They're just going to be yelling at you. Ice doesn't work. Ice doesn't work. It's like, and you're always going to be getting buffed with ice. It's just dumb. So Magic Archer has that whole. It solves it for itself. It's not as efficient or quick about it because it's not going to be like an instant you drench your enemy and then they instantly get frozen. But you use it 2 or 3 times, the enemy's going to be frozen, and you don't have to wait on somebody else to give you an affinity. You don't have to, all that other stuff. You don't have to lower the general DPS of your team in every other matchup that isn't a um, boss battle. So that's my spiel on using drenching arrow as a trick arrow. Like, I still think it's worthless overall. It's a cool combo, but number one, Archer already has 4 move slot syndrome. Do you really want to use? Do you really want to waste a spot on a cool combo? Noxious arrow, which granted more expensive, heavier, harder to craft, all that bad stuff. Noxious arrow can be used by yourself. You hit a Drake with it. Doesn't matter what it's trying to do. It's trying to cast Meteor on. I haven't tried it against it trying to grab a pawn. Hopefully, it would stagger them out of a pawn grab. But literally anything else that a Drake wants to do, up to and including Meteoron, it gets staggered. It gets staggered out of it. So that's just what's happening. Cool. So, yep, that's about it.